No worries, Atelier fans. I hear your cries too. We are all in a drought right now, waiting for that next Atelier mainline game. But there is some good news, because I'm about to tell you the whole entire timeline of the next upcoming game. Now, we all know the brand new gacha game for Atelier is out right now, Rihanna, and it's a beautiful game. It's fun, it's a good distractor, but it doesn't help for the true meaning of Atelier right now. We need that good synthesizing, we need that good exploring, and we need the next trilogy right now. And Gust has given hints that they are working on the next entry, but they're not in a rush to get to it right now, as they are still having fun making content for Rihanna, which makes sense. It is a good game. Regardless of how you feel about it, it is a good game. However, even with that, I am going to predict the next lineup of game that is going to come out for the next Atelier game. Now, if we have any examples from when Atelier Rise 3 was coming out, we've gotten two Atelier games within the same year. One that was a mainline game, and the other one that was a remake of a mainline. So, if we're following that same format that Gust has done in the past before, we can see right after the Arlen trilogy, we went into the Dust trilogy, and then the Mysterious trilogy, and then right after that, there was the fourth Arlen game, which was the first time in the break of the three trilogy came out. There was a fourth game. They were like, what the heck? What happened? Why? I'm glad that it happened, but like there's a fourth game? It was always three. And then they did the same thing when it came to the Secret trilogy. So if we're going to follow that same idea, we are going to get the next mainline game of a brand new trilogy for a new girl. Now, I feels like the setting will be something more extravagant. I feels like they're going to want to push the boundary a little bit. It'd be cool if it was like a pirate theme or a Viking. I know that's kind of going a little bit fast though. Let's just use our imagination and just think of the possibilities of what the next alchemy setting should be. I would think it would be cool to do pirates because they use a lot of beautiful water details in Rise 3. So I feels like they would want to carry that kind of trend over where you could dive under the water and search the seas. And what would be cooler than an alchemist pirate? You know, I mean, I'm throwing out a lot of maybes out there, but it would be cool to see that. Regardless, we are going to get the first game being the new trilogy in the new Atelier line. Then, sometime after the second game comes out, there will be a new fourth game of something. Maybe the Dust trilogy, because if they're following Arlen and they did Sophie, I mean, they should have did Dust next, but I did Sophie too. So I guess that's a little bit weird. But I would say the fourth one would be a Dust fourth entry, because everyone has been asking for it, and people want another entry within the Dust trilogy, so it would only make sense. Also, within the same year of the new Atelier trilogy, we will get a remake of either the Stahlberg trilogy, because that would only make sense. Because like if they are planning on remaking all the games, I mean, they haven't said this, but maybe there is a hint that they are trying to remake the games for people to play the original games that wasn't able to up to the point of Verona. So it would only make sense that Atelier Ellie would be the next game they remake, and it shows that they can do it, and it shows that they have two different teams for the mainline games and then the remake games. So the timeline that I am guessing and predicting that is going to be the next Gust lines for the Atelier is going to be the mainline game, the new birth of the new trilogy. Then there's going to be a second game of that trilogy. Then within the same year, there's going to be a remake of Ellie, which would be really cool. And then halfway through the third game, there's going to be a fourth new Gust game talking about something. that is the lineup that I am predicting. Mainline game, second mainline game, then a remake within the same time of the second game of the new trilogy, and then there's going to be a new fourth game for the Dust trilogy, and then there's going to be the third final game in the trilogy. That's what I'm predicting, because that is what they have shown to do in the past. As long as Resiliana is still around, there's still going to be content for that. There is an article on Noisy Pixel of Gust sitting down with the interview, talking about the development of the next Atelier entry. The following commencement of the half-year anniversary of Atelier Resiliana, Forgotten Alchemy in the Polar Night Liberator. Famitsu Eriko's select staff included the head of Gust, Junzo Hatso, and naturally most of the interview's contents discuss the free-to-play game in various ways, such as its characters, designs, concept, illustrations, upcoming gameplay features, and more. However, the end of the interview contains an intriguing comment from Hanzo Hasoi, in which he ellipsed vaguely teasing the development of a new Atelier entry. The wording using here seems to imply it's for consoles, so just to let people know, there is a console game coming, but is not elaborate upon, meaning there is no concrete understanding here aside from a new Atelier title being in development. There's no concrete saying when it's going to come, how it's going to come, but I'm going to guess 2026. But maybe it might be 2025. I mean, we still are in like halfway of 2024, so 2025 would be a good year to release a new game. If they don't decide to release one in spring without saying any trailer, so it would definitely be 2025 for sure. The end of the interview contains okay, I read that. You can view a translated relevant interview exchange via the interview. Lastly, could you give us a message to the users who are enjoying playing the game? Hasoi said, the half-year anniversary marks a milestone with the completion of the first part, but Resiliana is not over yet. We are preparing for many things, so please look forward to the first anniversary as well as the half anniversary. We are also working on a new consumer version of the Atelier series. So we hope you are looking forward to that as well. And that is the interview. So yeah, that is my prediction. So there is good news that there is a new Atelier trilogy coming sometime soon, probably in 2025. And I am going to predict as well, again, that it's going to be a brand new game, then the brand new game again in the same trilogy, and then a new remake of Atelier Ellie, then the third game of that same trilogy, and then it's going to be a Dust fourth game. That's what it's going to be. Maybe, I don't know, but if we come back to this video and you're like, whoa, you were right, I want a chocolate chip cookie. That's it. That's all I want. Also, to hit the like button. But anyway, that is all I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, I know this was a little bit of a goofy one, but I wanted to give some levity and some fun within the Atelier drought that we have a little bit. I mean, obviously it's not a true drought because we do have Resiliana, but that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think on the next Atelier trilogy. What do you think it will be? What do you think the timeline for other games will be? I would love to know your predictions down in the comments down below, because this is a fun little discussion we could have. But in the next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this Atelier video, maybe you might like this Atelier video as well. So click on it and enjoy it. And I'll see you guys in the next video next time. Deuces.
Seem like the life I feel. Seem like the life I feel is a little bit stand. Seems like the life I need. like the life I need to live.